Good morning, fellow peeps and folks. I'm Allie, and today we are watching She-Ra and the Princesses of Power, Season 3, Episode 1. So we're starting out with Season 3. Last time, in the last episode of Season 2, we didn't get a season finale because those two seasons kind of connect with each other to make one big season, and I kind of already expected that. We met Bo's parents, and yeah, now they know that Bo doesn't want to be a librarian. No, it wasn't a librarian. Historian. Yeah, that's it. And that he wants to fight and stuff, and they accept him, and that's great. So, and we had that creepy little moment where Shadow Weaver was in Adora's room. And that was kind of where we left off. So I'm guessing we're gonna jump into that situation pretty soon. Or at least, address it. But yeah. I guess that's it right now, and we can just jump in. So if you like this video, you can give it a thumbs up. If you want to see more of it, you can consider subscribing to the channel. And if you want even more, then down in the description are the links to the Discord and to the Patreon, where you can get She-Ra episodes early, the Patreon-only show, all that. So, this episode is called The Price of Power, which is interesting since, we're watching She-Ra and the Princesses of Power. But I'm curious who this is referring to. But yeah, I don't really, expect anything big this episode. It's just, just chilling in the beginning, maybe? No, not really, but we will get into the nitty-gritty later, I would guess, because this season might only be 6 episodes, but I don't think that the finale arc will start until at least episode 4 or episode 5. So let's just have fun with this one, right? Let's go. In 3, 2, 1, and go. And the DreamWorks logo. We're starting in Bright Moon. Yeah. We're leaving off exactly there. Ooh. Yeah, you're not looking good. Ooh. Turning darkness to light. We're right beside you, ready to fight. We're gonna win in the end. We must be strong and we must be brave. We must be brave. Never, never let it go. And the intro is still the same as always. Makes sense. Wow. It speaks a lot that they don't have an actual prison. Yeah, there's a reason why she came there. Wow. Wow. Of course she is. What do you think? She's Dora. Alright. Let's see what happens to her. Of course. Wow, that is a way to compare them. Yeah, that's not the right thing to say in her presence. Of course. Because that always happens. And then something else happens, not only information, but I don't know. And Cadra's in prison. That's an actual prison. Maybe the queen should look at that. Alright. Mm-hmm. Of course. Ooh. Public punishment. That's... Scorpia's trying her best. Aww. Yeah, she does. Aww. Catra, please. Scorpia just wanted to help. So, Catra, what you gonna do? Just take the punishment? You can do this, Bo. You can keep her from going away. Alright. I guess Adora won that one. And Bo's still sleeping. I mean, they don't know it, to be honest. anything could have happened. That makes sense from her point of view. Because if she doesn't accept that the others can change, if she doesn't accept that the others can change, then she's basically saying that either she's very, very special, I mean, she's She-Ra, but still, or that she hasn't really changed. They didn't send her here. She's not looking great, so I guess. Yeah, that's not gonna work. There she is. Mm-hmm. Glimmer as bodyguard. I'm curious about that. Glimmer's so proud of her. No, she isn't. She's not well. She's gonna try and heal her. Mm. Mm-hmm. Wow. We'll see if that works. I mean, it could, and it also could not. Like, I could see both ways. Ah, entrapped her. Yeah. Is Entraptor gonna be the one to get Catra out of there? Well, it's not only a lifeless wasteland. But hey, if you want to punish Catra either way, you can always send her to the wasteland. If you don't want to send any other troops. Makes sense, right? Hmm. Yeah, we've seen that happen before. Well, that might not be good. But it also might be good. I don't know. I'm not sure what I'm expecting here. Is she gonna do it? Looks like it works. Yep, definitely looks like it works. Yeah, she's gonna finish that. I don't think the queen can do anything against it. I. You might have done it? Hmm. Yeah, that is actually a motivation that I can get behind. It's not like, oh, I've I've been I became good right now, but it's like, the enemy of my enemy is my friend. Mm. And they know exactly who it is. She's telling the truth. Yeah, the whole Shira thing comes from somewhere else. Oh, okay. Makes sense. I believe that one. Sometimes the truth hurts, but this is definitely the truth. It wouldn't make sense for Shadow Weaver to lie now. I mean, it might be in a different story, but this doesn't seem to be the story of those many twists and turns. This is not my novel, to be honest. Makes sense. Yeah. Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah, they're people, not computers. Alright. And as soon as she came into the Whispering Woods. Oh. That makes sense. Mm. Yeah, that's not the right thing to say to a person that is upset and just found out where she came from. Mm-hmm. Alright. It's her choice. It's not her destiny, but it's her choice. Alright. So they're going to the waste. Is Hordak now either punishing her or actually sending her to the waste? Oh my gosh. She has nothing left to lose. Of course. Ah, entrapped her. Yep. And you're gonna meet up with other people you know. Yeah, that's what I was saying. Like, having the punishment being going to the waste and all that. Alright, so that was the first episode of season 3. I mean, of course, I didn't expect anything like that would have been beginning of the season kind of stuff too much. So, not really an introduction of all the characters like we had in the beginning of season 2. But also not something that would go as big as a finale. So yeah, we spoke to Shadow Weaver, and yeah, like, what good would it do her to lie now? I mean, she could, but I'm not. I'm not yet convinced that She-Ra is a show that would go as far as just putting in betrayal and twists and turns everywhere. Like I said, this is not my novel. People who betray the Horde and come back and give their reasons and actually tell the truth, they don't play people all along, you know? But yeah. That's just how it is. And honestly, I get the reason that Shadow Weaver wants to go against the Horde. Like, it's this whole, the enemy of my enemy is my friend. Like, you're fighting against them. Fine, I want to take vengeance. Let's fight against them together even if we don't like each other. That's kind of how it is. And this is why I believe she says the truth, and she doesn't really have any reason to lie at the moment. Other than that, we now have confirmation that Dora is not from this world. She's from somewhere else. What I found interesting about that was that Light Hope said that the sword could only be activated by one of their own. So is it only the chosen ones from their own people, or could every one of the first ones use the sword? Because that was a little unclear when she said it. Because either it was a very interesting coincidence that actually Adora, the girl who would be able to wield the sword, came there, or, you know, just the whole sword thingy would be the thing of the first ones in total, so. But that would also be weird, you know, if every first one could transform into She-Ra. I don't know, it's just... It means super much sense that Adora is from somewhere else. And it fits together with the whole Portal story from Hordak, so... And yes, Adora now has an identity crisis, and that's understandable. I cannot blame her for being upset. And the whole talk about you cannot choose, it's your destiny. Wow, I'm finding parallels to my novel right now in a way that weird me out, kind of. The whole thing about the main character being told that's the destiny, and the main character being like, nope. Let's not do it the way it's intended. Let's try to make at least something different. But yeah, that's... I mean, alright. In my novel, basically, the prophecy says that the person is gonna die, so that's maybe even a bigger reason why they wouldn't want it to be true. But yeah, that's But, you know, the identity crisis is understandable, of course. She doesn't know where she came from. She was taken in as an orphan, and now she finds out that she might still have a family, just far, far away. And yeah, and then Hordak sent Catra out and tried to save her life by convincing him that Catra can be useful still. But what she started there, just like calling Hordak himself a failure and being like, you're no leader. You just let others do your bidding and let them try to make things right or better while you just sit around in your lab, whatever. I would have wanted to hear more about that. I want a longer speech about that, but I guess it's good that she isn't punished, you know. We like Catra. We want her to still be a part of this show. And now there's potential that everyone's gonna meet up again. And with everyone, I obviously mean Catra meeting Adora. The others also, but, you know, that's the one thing. But yeah, I'm still gonna record 2 more episodes of this today, so I guess I don't have to theorize much more because I'm gonna find out. I'm curious if we will get to the waste in the next episode already or later. So, yeah. On this note, have a nice day, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye!